Okay. How to identify false prophets according to the scriptures. 1 John 4:1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. So how do you try the spirit? First, what's the spirit? John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. The words, keeping in mind that during the time Christ walked, there was no New Testament. So he was speaking from what? The Old Testament. The laws, the statutes, the commandments, the prophecies, and whatnot. That's what he was teaching from. There was no New Testament. So those words, this is how we know who we are, through the Spirit. This is how we know who the heathens are, the other nations are, through the Spirit. And what we're supposed to do and how we conduct ourselves through the scriptures, through the Spirit. And this is why Psalms 119:104 says, through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Which goes into another whole topic when so-called Christians say things about hate. The Most High don't hate and da-da-da. Here it is, it's saying, I hate every false way. Everything is a balance, man. Everything is a balance, right? So how do we get the understanding? Through the scriptures. People can't come up to you and just saying anything they want to say and not showing or proving it through the scriptures, right? This is how we know who the false prophets are and who the men of the Lord are. And not just saying those things to you, but also living by them, right? Isaiah 8:20 says, to the law and to the testimonies, if they speak not according to this word. What word? The scriptures, man. The book in its entirety, the old and the new. Christ said, it is written of me. I come in the old and the new. Roughly paraphrasing, right? If they're not speaking according to that, if they're telling you things that are not in the scriptures, it is because there is no light in them. That's how you know that they're the false prophet. They won't be speaking according to scripture, nor will they be living by it. They will just be what they call fly by night, just making things up that's not scripture. That's how you know who the false prophets are. People that are not keeping the law, statutes, and commandment of the Most High and not speaking according to it or living by it. That's how we know.